Yo, what's up, Leo? How are you doing? What's up, Foxy Doo? How are you doing? Today, we're making Jeffy. I'm making a Jeffy puppet. We got the the eyes right here. What's up, L70 FE2? How are you doing? So we got the eyes. We got a pencil. We got my Jeffy puppet for you know, just to look at. We got the whole pattern for the puppet. We finally made it to a stream. Oops. Welcome to the stream, L7. Alright. And Jeffy autocorrect, yeah. You should make the Jeffy puppet that had a mayonnaise lid on his head. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll do that in the future. Piece of paper. These are the super chats. These are all the names of people that super chatted. I write all their names on the board, and then they're shown in every live stream. And I also got a diaper. So we got a diaper for Jeffy. Alright, so did you beat Secret of the Mimic? I did not beat that yet. I'll do more streams of it. I have not beat it yet though. So I guess let's start off with the main body. And there are some pieces that you have to tape together. I think I'm gonna have this pattern eventually, like where someone can download it. Main body. Okay. Let's see. I'm alright at making puppets. L7. You're just locked in Squid Game. Yeah, it's alright, Mir. What's up? Welcome to the live. We're making a Jeffy puppet. I'm not gonna be able to finish it in this live because I don't have the material for the shirt. But it might be like a 2 live thing. This duct tape is like, it's not even where it's supposed to come off. No, it is. I think it's because this room is so hot, the duct tape is like stuck. Make more Funko Snap videos. I have not made a Funko Snap video in a long time. Maybe I will make some more Funko Snap videos. Anyway, I think it would be easier if I just cut this on the line and tape it. Right here. Tape it this way a little bit more. Yeah, it's good enough. I have watched Young Sheldon a little bit. Alright, so the main body piece is taped. I should probably do this with Scotch tape, but you know that's good enough. So, let's see. We got the main body piece, and then we need next the mouth plate piece. And that should be it for now. Oops. Favorite FNAF game? I'm probably Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. That's probably my favorite. It'd be nice if I could zoom out a little bit on my camera, but got to trace this. Alright. Maybe I'll probably pin it down. When was the first time? I've gone fishing one time, my whole life, and it was like 10 years ago, probably. Have you gone fishing, Mir? Least favorite animatronic? Maybe Scrap Trap because he's just really ugly. Okay, so there's that. I don't know if you're meant to sew the ears into the body or if they are meant to be sewn onto the body. That's why I put the ear holes being optional, but I think I might cut it out just to know where the ear hole is. You just had a bit of a glow down, yeah. Alright, we don't need the body piece anymore, I don't think. Yo, dude one. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I'll write your name down on my board again. What's my favorite FNAF game? I think it's probably Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. Or wait, no, probably Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. The VR one. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted is probably my favorite. Okay, let's see. Dude. I'm sorry, my handwriting's so bad. Anyway, there we go. I need to fix that one a little bit. Skibbity. Really appreciate it. You just hate Toy Bonnie. What's wrong with why don't you like Toy Bonnie? What's up, Jeffy's diaper? Jeffy's diaper verse. We're making Jeffy right now. Security Breach Ruin. Probably once I finish Security Breach, or once I finish Secret of the Mimic and Security Breach, I'll probably stream Ruin. I don't want to stream Ruin first because, I don't want to. I think that you're supposed to play Security Breach first and then Ruin. But I mean, maybe I could stream Ruin. If Ruin's better than Security Breach, I could stream that one first. Oops. Oh. There, just make up that line right there. When am I gonna make Jackie? A Jackie plush. I wasn't really planning on doing that, but if that's something that people might want to watch, then I can make a Jackie plush. Okay, I'll just cut that off so I don't have to mess with so much fabric. I don't really have the Mario Party 5 plush available right now. It's like in a whole different part of my house. Like way far away. What's up, Just a Silly Wolf? How are you doing? Sorry about that, Jeffy's diaper. I'm trying to think if I have it in if I have it in any videos. I don't think I do. Any recent videos. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're also meant to sew the arm into the actual body as well. So I'm gonna just cut this hole out as well. And I made this pattern by taking apart a Jeffy puppet by the seams and then tracing the shapes onto a piece of paper. So I hope that this turns out good. I did use one of the SML merch Jeffys and not an actual Jeffy. And I think the pattern might be just a little bit different. But anyway, here's the start of our Jeffy. And then one eye will be like there. Which face do I use? The bootleg Freddy? Yeah, he's downstairs. Should I go get bootleg Freddy to put him on? Well, I have I have this Freddy. He's kind of bootleg looking. He's official, but where do I buy my fleece? I buy my fleece on I used to get it at Joann Fabric. So some of the fleece I use is from Joann Fabric before they closed down, and then some of it is just normal. I just look up fleece on Amazon. And I buy the first thing that comes up. So that's what I do. Okay, I'm gonna Nightmare Freddy. Yeah, we got Nightmare Freddy. Okay, I'm gonna cut out this mouth plate. No, this isn't the mouth plate. This is the mouth uh, inside of the mouth. So we just need a small piece. Hopefully I didn't cut this too small. No, that's good. You have a lot of FNAF Funko Pops. Which kind of Funko Pops do you have? Which characters? If you ever make another Funko Snap video, it should be called FNAF Action Figures versus Funko Snaps. Yeah, no, maybe I could do something like that. Just gonna pin this while I trace it. Let's see. I'll use this one. Mark where the mouth is gonna be. You have a Dread Bear Funko Pop. You have the FNAF 1 gang and the Nightmare ones. Yeah, that's nice. I like the FNAF 1 Funko Pops. Um, you have a did they make two FNAF Dreadbear plushes, or did they just make one? I thought that they made one that was like big and one that was small. I don't know, but all right. So there's our mouth plate. You don't know if there's two. All right, no problem. You don't even want to know how many FNAF plushes you have. All right. Uh, what's up, Yeezel? Is that is that how you say that? All right, there's our inside of the mouth, like that, and then we'll cut out the tongue and the uvula soon. I think mine was made in 2022 or something. All right. Am I the only one that likes the Rockstar animatronics? I like the Rockstar animatronics. Which plush are you planning to make next? After I make Jeffy, I'll probably do either Flint and Steel plush from Minecraft, or I'll do Sew Together Bonnie, because I already cut out the pieces to do Bonnie. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this body together, and then I'm going to sew the mouth, and then I'm going to cut out the arms and ears. You should sew Bonnie. Yeah, maybe I'll do Bonnie. It'll be one or the other probably. You're going to count them, all right? Let me know. Let me know how many you have once you count them. Probably Flint and Steel. Uh, let's see. So I gotta get another piece of fabric. Okay, that's on the good side. Now this is on the good side, and put it right there. You have counted 41 in total. That's a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's plushes. I don't know where all my pins went. I thought I had more. Here's one. Making something out of cardboard. I've made a lot of things out of cardboard in the past. What's up, Dom? How are you doing? Then I guess I'll try to kind of mark kind of where the armhole is. What's up, Foxy? Welcome back. Two types of Dreadbeard plushies. One is standard, and the second it's exclusive, bigger one. All right. Oops. You have every plushie from FNAF 1 all the way till the Help Wanted plushies. They made Help Wanted plushies. I didn't know that. Here, I think I just need to have this laying down while I cut it. They did? Nice. You have 34 FNAF plushies. That's still a lot. Nice job. Oops. Oops. Oh. This fabric is kind of hard to cut out. You mean 35? All right. Yo, what's up? ELOK. I don't know how to say that name. How are you doing though? Let's see. Looks okay. Um, you have 84 F&AF merch in general. I have the figures. You bought them whenever you were younger. You ripped them apart. How many custom plushes do you have? I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4, like 15 F&AF customs, I think. I have Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, Foxy, so 2 Foxies, Springtrap, Withered Bonnie. Okay, let's lay this out. I have a lot. I mean, you're not alone. What's up, NPC Hunter? How are you doing? Alright. So there we got our body piece laying out. So I think you're meant to leave the head open to stuff it at the end, because if you feel Jeffy's head, he has an opening right here so you can stick his hand up, and then above from here up to here is all like stuffing in his head. So I think you're meant to leave that bit open. If you were to pick one F&AF game to visit without the killer animatronics, what would it be? Um, probably, probably Security Breach, because I like the daycare, and all that. I think you have a sleeve inside. Yeah, no, the sleeve. Yeah, there's a sleeve. There's like 2 layers of fabric. So there's this one, and then one inside of it, and then in between that is a piece of foam, and then on top of that is stuffing up here. What's up, Blue Ranger? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I'm making a I'm making making a Jeffy puppet. This is the first time I'm using this pattern, so it might not turn out the best. Oops. I think my plushie is at the local post now. I've sent you a message on Discord regarding it. All right, that's nice to hear. I'll look at it as soon as I end the live. If I ever got enough fabric to make something, what would you recommend? Um, I think a good beginner thing to make would probably be, I don't know, the first things I made were just like basic doll, patterns. Thank you, no problem. Do you think I should collect every Bonnie Funko plush, then burn the toy Bonnie plush? I mean, if you want to, L7. But I started off doing like just normal free doll patterns off of like YouTube and Google. So maybe that, or you could do. I also started off doing plushes of like round, like sewing strips into like make it like a ball. So you could try that as well. Those two things aren't too hard to do for a beginner thing. So you could, do that. If you could make FNAF, one FNAF game, which one would it be? Probably FNAF 1, or a remake of FNAF 1 might be nice. Which I guess, I mean, it's kind of already been remade because Help Wanted. I don't know, I mean, I don't even know, to be honest. Okay, so we got the main body piece and the mouthpiece. Once we sew that, we gotta add the hair, the ear, and the arms. Oops. This new thread I got, you gotta go, see you later. I see you later, Mir. Thanks for joining. This new thread I got is really, it frays really easily, but it's easier to sew with. Alright, so I think for the head, I'm gonna start sewing like right here. If I could make a game, I'd remaster Security Breach to make the game look like the teaser. I haven't seen the teaser Security Breach, but I'll probably watch it now that you mentioned it. The teaser trailer, I'm guessing. It's very different. This might be like a 3 or 4 part stream. I'm not sure how long I'll sew Jeffy today. I'll probably finish the main body and the mouth, and then I'll go from there. It set the expectations too high. I'll watch it. I'll watch the. I'm guessing it's the teaser trailer, right? I'll watch that. Whenever after I in the live later, because I wanna see what it looks like. And you need to watch reactions to it, especially Daco's. All right. Is the can you hear a fan in the background louder than it normally is? Cause it is really hot, so I have a fan. Um, so it might be messing up my audio. I can hear a fan. It's not bothering me. All right. Thank you. It might be a little bit loud for my liking. What's up, baddies? How are you doing? I have a desk fan as well. Only way to keep me cool. Yeah, no, it is really hot in my room. Uh, it makes sense, but it's not like the teaser that lower end devices are able to run it. I think even the Nintendo Switch can run it. Good. How about me? Uh, I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking. Oops. I'm making a Jeffy puppet right now. I got the pattern made. I took apart a Jeffy puppet, an extra one I had, and I traced. I took them apart by the seams, and I traced around all the pieces. So now I have a pattern of them. So now I can make infinite Jeffys. Oops. Let's see where the mouth plate piece is in there already. Next stream gonna have bootleg Freddy. It'll probably have bootleg Freddy. My next stream will probably be Secret of the Mimic stream. I might actually stream that today, and after I end this live, maybe for a little bit. Secret of the Mimic. I've gotten to. There's like 6 shapes to unlock, right? I think I've gotten to um the fourth shape that you can unlock, or the fifth. It was either the fourth or fifth shape. It's the part right whenever you have to shoot the targets with the little puppets jumping in front of your face while you're high up, and then it has that puppet show with Foxy. I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about. Bootleg Freddy has a special charm to it. Yeah, no, he does. He's got crossed eyes. Good progress. Yeah, no. How long is that game anyway? Cause I heard people say that it was like 20 hours long, but that'll probably take me like 40 hours to complete because I'm just horrible. I'm just horrible at it. Uh, make a Jackie plush. Somebody else asked for that. I mean, I could definitely give that a try. If that would be if you think that would be a good thing to do for a live. You got a few hours yet? Uh, I miss the old days when Funko still had their license to FNAF. Yeah, no. Can you grab your Jeffies? The only Jeffies I have right now, I got this Jeffy. Okay, this is the actual Jeffy. Um, and then I got the baby Jeffy. He's wearing this shark shirt. He's wearing this Shark Week. I'm trying to figure out where you get this little material for his eyelashes because it looks like it's like a ostrich feather or something like that. Like not an actual one, but like that's like the name that they use on like costumes, or maybe I think that's the name for it. When I did my stream on Secret of the Mimic, I started right after that bit and ended up completing the game by the end of the stream, really. So maybe it's not 20 hours long. I still feel like the old Five Nights at Freddy's games are scarier than the new ones as well. It's nowhere near 20 hours long, alright. FNAF, favorite F Funko Snap set. Yours is the party with Golden Freddy. Um, Mine would probably be. One time I got a Chica set and it came with 2 of the same faces and it was completely sealed and unopened. I don't know if that's like a factory thing, but either way, I still like the Chica set the best because it comes with the endoskeleton head, and I use that for a lot of stop motions. That one of my most popular short, I use the endoskeleton head. The older FNAF games are scarier, and the new ones are very story based or story focused. Yeah. Where did I get Bootleg Freddy? I got it at a local game store, so I don't think you'd be able to find it. You probably have to go on eBay and search up Funko Freddy plush, and then buy one at a low price that has like a stock image. It'll most likely send you a bootleg. Is my guess. Or maybe they'll send you an official one. Who knows? Um, I did have a few good jump scares from the Secret of the Mimic though. Okay, anyway, starting to kind of come along as a puppet. Where'd my pin go? Here it is. Alright, so I'll sew the back up now, and then, let's see. Here, I'll sew the head darts. Do I have the Marvin puppet? I do not. I did go to the SML store in Florida, but I didn't get any puppets. I just wanted to go. But I did see Marvin there. I think I underestimated how much sewing Jeffy would have into him. And also, can we talk about something? Can we talk about the leg pieces? Because let me show the leg piece. Where's it at? Right here. This is the piece for Jeffy's leg. This looks a little bit sus. Whoops, that's the back. Let's see, it goes together like that. This is, I don't know. I found an $8 bootleg Bonnie that has yeah, this is a piece for his leg. That has the same special energy. Yeah. I don't know why people hate on FNAF movie because there's no gore when there's only been gore in FNAF's Secret of the Mimic, which Scott didn't even make. It's a thriller, not horror. I hope there's I don't know what I hope for in the second movie. Is the second one gonna be more gory, or is it just gonna be like the last one? Oh. Yeah, I was gonna cut that anyway. It's fine. Just cut that off right there. You found the exact Freddy you have. Let's go. Nice. Is it on eBay? It is on eBay. All right. I assumed that would be on eBay. I have the same Nightmare Freddy you have. I got it from the Freddy head thing. Nightmare Freddy. Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you mean. I thought that the Freddy Fazbear head things would be a mystery, but it's the same in each one. It's the exact same things. Which, if it was a mystery, I'd probably buy like 3 of them and do them all for videos, but you know, it's all the same stuff. Okay, there we go. Now all we gotta do is sew up the back. So I'm gonna cut out the hair piece so I can see. What's up, Jefferoni and Cheese? How are you doing? We're making a Jeffy puppet right now. Okay, I'm gonna cut out a hair piece for Jeffy. And I wanna make sure that the hair is flowing down so that the top of the hairpiece, so the hairpiece goes on, so the hair's going down like that. Spent over $100 on Roblox game just to get banned. She hacked in her, because she hacked in the game on her alt. That sucks. Oof. Alright, so we got a hairpiece. So Jeffy's head, if you cut his hairpiece off, it's completely open on his head. So that's why I'm gonna leave his head open and stitch his head closed by putting hairpiece on top of it. Because whenever I tested my Jeffy head pattern, it came out a little cone shaped because I sewed his head shut without his hair. But hopefully doing this will fix that. Alright. So there we go. What's up, Dylan the Goat? How are you doing? Okay, let's see. So this hairpiece goes down. His hair might be a little bit long for Jeffy, but I can always just trim it down a little bit. And we got that. So then if we put this right here, I'm making a Jeffy puppet, Dylan. I'm glad Helpy's getting some merch. Yeah, no, we got a Funko Snap, I think. And something else, right? Plush. Let's see, so if I lay this like flat, so it starts about there and ends about right here, maybe. We'll just use that as a rough estimate, I guess. I love the mini games, but sometimes I miss on the ball pit mini game. And will help you kind of end as he dies. I haven't really played. The only FNAF games I played are the first 5, Help Wanted, and Secret of the Mimic. I played about like 20 minutes of Security Breach. That's all the FNAF I've ever played. The Titanic Lego has 9,090 parts. The most I've put together of a Lego set had like 1,400. That's like insane. And that took me 4 hours to do. That Lego Titanic would take forever. First set was 1,555. Yeah, no, like 900 or 9,090 or 9,000, however many pieces you said. That's a lot. How much does that cost anyway? Price of Lego Titanic is between 40 and 50,000. Does it split in half? You're back. Welcome back. Jeffy's diaper. What's up, baddies? How are you doing? Welcome back. How do you mean? Does it split it in half? I'll just use my fingers. The Titanic split in half when it sank? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so here's this body. So there's the start of our Jeffy. You're gonna go now, bye. I'll join back later. Alright, see you later, baddies. Have a good day. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I think I'm gonna sew in the mouth plate, sew in the hair, and that's probably whenever I'll end. That kind of looks cursed without anything on it. Yeah, no, it does kind of look cursed. No. You should make it as accurate as possible. Yeah, no, I think once I'll try my best to do the eye placement to make it look like actual Jeffy. But, this is the first time I'm using this pattern, so I'll probably end up messing it up. But I have enough materials to make a few of these. So, eventually I'll get an eye placement that looks good, right? I gotta go. I'll be right back soon. All right. You should make Marvin after. Yeah. No, maybe I'll get a bootleg Marvin plush and take him apart and make a pattern. That's what I did with this Jeffy. Okay, so we can add the cardboard in his mouth later. And I don't have, the exact materials that the woman used to make Jeffy, but I can try to make the eye placement, look good. So I think that if I get a decent eye placement, that it'll look like Jeffy. Do Lego and FNAF should collab? Yeah, no, we need like actual FNAF Legos, not McFarlane. I mean, McFarlane's are good. Okay, let's sew this mouth plate or mouth thingy in. Okay, so it's the bad side. Pro tip: if you're gonna sew something that it's sewing dark fabric and light fabric together, use light colored string so that you can color, like if you need to, if the light colored string shows up on the dark colored fabric, that you can just take a marker and color it in. But if the dark colored string shows up on the light fabric, there's not really anything that you can do about it. You should compare it to your Jeffy after. Yeah, I'll probably do a comparison. Oops. Do you like the FNAF animatronic that everyone else hates? Who's that? Which animatronics is that? Uh, you're from Canada? How is it in Canada? Is it cold? I think that the eyes I have are just like a centimeter too big to be accurate to Jeffy's actual eyes, but you know, I can't get the exact stuff, so I'll you know, do with what I could find. Um, if they will ever collab, they should design the FNAF1 pizzeria and Lego. Yeah, no, that'd be a good set. Licensed by Lego. McFarlane are good, but they do need to make a Lego Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, we're halfway done. I think I'm gonna add some more string because I don't think this will be enough. Minecraft move that you wish. What else were you gonna say? Secret of the Mimic, ruined FNAF lore. I'm not even sure, like, when Secret of the Mimic even takes place or anything like that at all. I don't even know any of the, you know. I think I asked Blue Ranger and he said that it was before FNAF1, but I can't quite remember. But I don't. It's kind of weird. Like the animatronics in that game function better than the ones in FNAF1. You know what I mean? 1979. Choose one Minecraft mob that you wish to be deleted. Uh, Phantom Creeper, Zombie, or Enderman. Yo, dude, one. Thank you for the $20 donation, or not donation, super chat. I really appreciate that. I think that's my biggest donation ever. That's really nice of you. I appreciate it. When did you first become an FNAF fan? Probably back in as soon as I saw the first episode of Jacksepticeye play it, back whenever it came out, like 2014 or whatever that was. That's whenever I was an FNAF fan. Try to write your name better than I did last time. I absolutely destroyed it last time. All right, there's that one, and that's the really bad looking one. Sorry about that. They function better than the FNAF one than in FNAF one because when Scott made FNAF one, he didn't have much money, and he made it solo, and it's pretty good for solo dev. Yeah, no, I'm not saying they're bad, but of course, um, the animatronics, like for like a timeline thing, the animatronics are worse functioning in FNAF one than they are in Secret of the Mimic. Shout out to Dude One. Go sub to Dude One. Are you going to watch the FNAF 2 movie when it comes out? Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna be watching the FNAF 2 movie. I think I watched the first one when the day it came out. What about you? Are you gonna watch the FNAF 2 movie whenever it comes out? I assume you are. Oops. Or I'd assume that you would want to see it eventually. Wish we had 6 FNAF movies. I don't even know what they would be about at that point. Okay, I gotta kind of bunch this up and pin it right so that it meets up at the end and there's not extra fabric. FNAF 4 movie would be about FNAF 4. FNAF 5 movie would be about Sister Location. FNAF 6 would be about Pizza Sim. I guess so, yeah. Granny had wasted potential. I really do need to play Security Breach through. Okay, we're finally done sewing around this mouth plate. I think that hair is the thing that you add last. I think that you kind of stuff it and then close the whole thing up by the hair. Oh, dude, one, did you just change your profile picture, or is that a different dude one? Alright, so if we put our hand in our puppet, then we are going to add a mouth plate, but so far this is kind of how it works. So then these aren't the eyes I'm going to use these blue ones. And then he'll have his eyes on there. And obviously he's inside out. It's the same dude one, alright. You changed your profile picture to Bootleg Freddy. I like it. Okay, so this is the pattern for so once there's stuffing in the head, it will be fuller. And once you have the mouth plate, his mouth will close easier. But this is not the exact pattern used for this Jeffy. This Jeffy that I'm making right now, I'm using the bootleg Jeffy's pattern for, or not bootleg, the Jeffy for the SML store. It ain't Darwin no more. Yeah, no, it's weird because it shows that the last message you put, it has Darwin, and then the new message it has Freddy, and it didn't change your old message. That's why I didn't know. But I love bootleg Freddy. But anyway, so we'll have his mouth plate, then we'll have his uvula and his tongue. Maybe I'll do the mouth plate right now. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. Whoops, accidentally just spilt Legos everywhere. I'm gonna use this SpongeBob Lego set box for the mouth plate, for the cardboard. That's what I'm gonna use. Here it is, I think, mouth plate. Pretty sure if Jeffy could have any show inside of his head, he'd want SpongeBob inside of his head. Or Hop Hop, but that's not really a show. I have an FNAF poster. When I looked for tape, someone thought it was a good idea to take the tape. Okay, this is the mouth plate piece. Going back in the bag. Let's see. How should I do this? Okay, while I cut this out, let me plug my glue gun in. We got the glue gun going. I think what I'm gonna do is cut this a little bit shorter so there's more room for the mouth to open and close. I'm gonna do that the same with this side. Just cut a little bit extra off of the end. There we go. Okay, so we got our mouth plate pieces. Let's see how it is if I just put them in there, no glue. There we go. Okay. And then Jeffy's mouth kind of bends around a little bit. So, I mean, once the cardboard's worn in a little bit, I think it'll work good. Not too bad. I think they're too long as well. I want to just cut them down just a little bit. I think that fits a little bit better in there. And that one's still a little bit big. Okay, we'll cut both these down just a little bit more. And then while we wait for the glue gun to heat up, we can cut out his tongue and uvula. Here's his tongue. And I even have some foam for the teeth. I have foam for the teeth. Let's see, where's that uvula at? Here it is, uvula. Okay, I think once I glue the uvula, the mouth plate, and the tongue in, then that's whenever I will end the live for today. And then let's compare this tongue piece to the Jeffy. It's pretty good. The blue helmet is the only thing that I cannot buy by itself. So you can get the shoes, you can get the socks on Amazon. That's all stuff that you don't make and that you use. But the shoes, the only place that I could get the helmet, I mean, the only place I can get the helmet is either on the Evelinka store, which is where they sell the actual Jeffy puppets. They sell individual helmets for like $25, or I could just buy a bootleg Jeffy puppet and then take the helmet off of that, but that would be about the same price. So I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do for the helmet yet. I'll probably just end up buying one from the actual store. But there has to be somewhere where you can buy like Jeffy, fake, like bootleg Jeffy helmets just like in bulk, you know? Okay, here's our tongue. Now we gotta do the uvula. Gonna use black felt. If I had a 3D printer, I could 3D print my own helmet, but I don't have a 3D printer. And also I looked on Google, and there's not any 3D models for Jeffy's helmet that came up quickly. Like, I couldn't find any. There might be one out there, but I couldn't find one. How well are my sewing skills? I'd say um maybe like a low 7, because sewing skills, I feel like it takes away a lot of points to not know how to use a machine. I'm learning how to use a machine, but I think it's a 7 because I can do a lot of stitches, and I can do a really good ladder stitch or an invisible stitch. I do a really good one of those. So, I think it'd be like a low 7. Blacklight Spring Bonnie, what's up? How are you doing? What's up, Fox Bunny? How are you doing? Alright, so we got the tongue and the uvula. I'm gonna fix the shape a little bit. You're doing good. Good to hear that. I'm doing pretty good too. Thanks for asking. Okay, let's try to glue these mouth plates in. I have watched Squid Game season 3. I watched it the night that it came out. Okay, let's glue in the other one, the other mouth plate. Okay, so the mouth should open fine. We might need to trim a little bit of this mouth plate off though. Just a little bit of the side of it. Like that. Favorite SML video? Probably Where's Jeffy? It's probably one of my favorites. Or Jeffy's math, or Jeffy's bedtime. Okay. Alright, so Jeffy's mouth plate needs to be worn in a little bit. And there's a little bit of loose fabric. Might need to glue that down a little bit better. This is just a test, Jeffy. So anything that doesn't work on this Jeffy, I can fix in the future. All right, so let me maybe add glue to this. Yours is the one where Jeffy steals from Target. Is that the Squishmallow episode? I think is the one you're talking about. I like that one too. I like all Jeffy videos, to be honest. Okay. Let me like massage this mouth plate a little bit so like it's a little more flexible. That'll work. Okay, I think that works a little bit better. So once his head's stuffed up, and then we'll have, let's see, we have this foam for his teeth, and then we have his eyes somewhere around here, and then you can also, I think it looks okay for right now. So his uvula needs to be glued on first. Right, like there. I'm gonna try my best to glue this uvula on without messing it up too bad. Okay, then his tongue will go right there. It's a little bit big. Yeah, I mean, it matches up with Jeffy's. Well, maybe it just needs to go up here a little bit more. Like that. Oops, these are my bad scissors. I don't think that looks too bad. Okay, now it's time for the tongue. Alright, so there's that. We got the tongue and the uvula. And then we gotta have this. This is gonna be stuffed with polyfill. Then we can see how like the hair piece might look. So it'd be like back here like that. I think it's coming along decently. To trust the process kind of thing, I think. Any types of sport? I've started watching more sport like basketball, and my mom makes me watch tennis sometimes. But that's about it. Do you watch any sports, dude? You also watch basketball? Yeah, I like basketball. Alright. Okay, so we got the tooth piece here. I think that looks decent. No, we gotta have it. So it's supposed to be. Let's cut that down a lot. Like that. Maybe. But the rest of my family watches baseball. So you feel like the odd one out, yeah. Okay, we just gotta have it. We're gonna glue this right on that little lip right there. We also gotta have it to where his mouth closes properly. Okay. Alright, does that look good so far? I think it looks pretty good. We got the uvula, the tongue, and the teeth. and his eyes would be like that, similar to that. You don't have a favorite because you don't watch basketball? What's up, funny no reason? How are you doing? Okay. All right, I think that looks pretty good for my first attempt so far. I am gonna finish this. Uh, but I think I'm gonna end the live here. I streamed for 100 minutes, so thanks everybody who watched. Shout out to Dude for all the super chats. I appreciate it. It's really nice of you. And everybody have a good night. Thanks everybody who liked. Bye bye.